Hello and welcome to the next video. Welcome to the Svalbard bonus content. I say bonus content, it's not because I took more footage than I expected to, it's because my flight was cancelled. So my flight back to Oslo has been cancelled, so I'm here for another 4 nights. So nothing planned, nothing in the agenda, let's just go and see what it is. I'm starting with seeing what's over there. I have no idea what's over there, but it's a road, so it must go somewhere up. It's geese, I presume. Finally found our way down to the sea. I hope this view comes out in the camera because it is spectacular. Of course, I was retracing my steps from much of what I'd seen of Longyearbyen when I arrived. The weather was certainly better now, but I really needed to organise some proper activities. Plus, after I met some people on the New Allison trip, I had some company for much of what was to come over the next few days. Whenever I spend any length of time in a place, I always think it's a good idea to find somewhere to base myself. But not like my hotel room or anything like that, more like a place to hang out. In Longyearbyen, I couldn't help feeling that the hub of the place was centred around the station restaurant in the mall in the centre of town, and as I later found out, also the Carlsberger pub next door. Like when I lived in New York, for example, I always used to enjoy going to diners first thing in the morning, not just because of the food, but just to sit and watch people come and go. You get a feel for a place when you go to places like that. Most days I would go to the station restaurant at least once, sometimes on my own, sometimes with friends. On one occasion I went there hungover and just sat and drank coffee for 3 hours, watching the goings on around me. So I set about arranging a few more things to do. First up I went on a wilderness evening, where we spent the evening in a hut in the wilderness, eating hearty soup and listening to stories about polar bears. Although we didn't really see much of the outside wilderness, it was still a pleasant way to spend a few hours in the evening. I headed back to Longyearbyen quite content. Attached to the northernmost university is the Svalbard Museum, which I visited one day. Again, I didn't want to walk about too much with my camera, so there's not that much to show you here. It's definitely worth a visit though. Although the order is that you must not leave the town without polar bear protection, it is possible to walk right out to the kennels on the edge of town, which is around a 2 or 3 kilometre walk. For all that I really liked Longyearbyen and Svalbard in general, one thing that was always a little bit of a bugbear was that you couldn't just wander outside the settlement. This was obviously for very good reasons, as personally I don't fancy coming face to face with a polar bear, but it did feel restrictive in a way at times. So it's not really surprising that one of the best things I think I did in this trip was to go on the guided tour with a proper guide. This basically involved leaving the settlement and driving round all the sites nearby. Luckily I took quite a lot of footage of it, so sit back and enjoy. The remotest point from Longyearbyen that's accessible by car is Mine 7, the only remaining operating mine in the area, and it's part of the tour. It was nice to see, but the views from the top are really what caught my eye. Oh, it's cold.
First priority for the best food.
The last part of the tour was a visit to the huskies that are used to draw sledges.
This one eyed duck, and he noticed that the seagulls were at it and the polar fox were at it trying.
I thought this would be a case of looking at them from the outside, but we got taken right into the kennel and the dogs let out around us. They went berserk.
Even the ladies will lift their legs now. Are the best ones because they are so close to the dogs and the dogs protect them.
The tour, and in fact this video, ended with a hot fire in a wooden hut. Look out for the final part of the Svalbard series where I get back on the water. If you enjoy watching our videos, then please hit the like button and subscribe for more content.